initiating with the sweetest name of Almighty Allah, who is the King of the kings and the Lord of the lords, who is the omnipotent, the omniscient, and the omnipresent, who is merciful and powerful. First of all, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. It's me, Shahid Khan, and I'm the student of Gandhara School and College, and I read in 7th class. First of all, I'm very thankful to my respectable teachers who give me a chance to come here and to guide you and to motivate you. Today, the topic that I'm going to talk about, it is education, the purpose of education, the meaning of education, and how is education important for us. First of all, education. It is very important for all human beings. It is very important for humans. Meaning of education is that education doesn't mean that you go to school, you get a degree, you have certificates, then you go and you have a job. No. The purpose of education is that to bring a positive change in the environment, a place where we learn behavior, morale, discipline. That is education. And also, education is very important. Like in the past era, there was no such kind of education, that everybody get their education and everybody get a chance to get education. But now, you're seeing in every street there are education. In every street there are education departments. There are schools, colleges, and universities. Everyone is getting their education. But one thing is that the way we get education, that is not complete. The way we achieve our education, that is not the way. Like we can say, our education system is very far behind from other countries' education system. If we see, this is 21st century, but our country is far behind from other countries if it is the environment of education, if it is the environment of hospitals, if it is the environment of physical training, sports, or everything. Our country is far behind that. What is the reason? Nobody focus on their education. What is the reason? Our elders, our ministers, all of that kind of elders, they're not focusing on education because they don't know the importance of education. And inshallah, a time will come that those people who didn't get education, they will never have a meaning in the world. They will never have a positive change in the world. They will never have a respect in the world. So that is what we say. Nowadays, if we compare education to hard work, so no, our laborers are working day and night, but they're not getting the same salary. They're not getting the same respect. Reason. But we people, if there is a doctor or a kind of teacher, so we give a lot of respect to them. What is that? The reason behind that is that they spend their time on education. They have the skills, they have knowledge. So that is why they have respect in the world. And for those countrymen who spend their good time in the society, who know themselves, and who become to spend time on themselves, they're the positive people. They're the successful people. So that is what we say. They just achieve education. If it is the youngsters or elders, there's a famous story about an aged student. Once there was a man who didn't get education, but he just had skills. He was a very famous painter and an artist. So by his skills, according to his skills, he drew a very good painting. And he was thinking about his skills, that I will show this to the king and he will appreciate me and he will reward me. But the way he had expectation from himself, he never achieved that. What is the reason? Then after that, he knew the importance of education. Then he tried to get education, but he was 30 years old. And a person who is 30 years old, he wants to start education from the playgroup, or we can say the KG class. So he cannot involve with that environment. So after that, he feels the importance of education. So we just like to say that achieve education and also respect your teachers and elders. That is education. But now our education is a kind of date that we have education. For the rich people, there is another education. For the poor people, there is another education. We don't have one kind of education in which everybody is able to achieve their education. So we all need to focus on education system. If you want to motivate your students, so give them a good environment. And also, our elder don't focus on the education of the women. They don't know the importance of them. It's a famous quote that if you educate a woman, you educate a whole society. But if you educate a single man, you just educate of one man. So you all need to focus on education, achieve education, if it is elder or everyone. There's a famous quotation that education is a weapon which you can use to win the hardest battle of life. It is the key to success. If you are educated, so you'll be able to achieve your dreams. The purpose of today's video was that education, the power of education. I hope you will understand and focus on your students, and also respect your teachers, respect your parents. Thank you very much. See you in next video. Goodbye.